All right, there was, let me start off, give Mark and his staff, the team, the Miami team, a lot of, compliments. They did a heck of a job today and won a football game, a hard-fought battle. Proud of our team. They played hard. There's no doubt in my mind our guys are playing hard. There's no quit in them. They're a tight group. They're not divisive. They don't point fingers. They go out there and they care about each other. They love each other and they play hard together. But we've still made too many mistakes to overcome to win a football game, especially against a really good football team.
Larry, what was the difference from last week, what happened in Blacksburg, to today?
We ran the ball better. We played better up front. Our protection was better. Just overall, we played better as a football team.
On Miles' interception that was brought back because of the pass interference, did you hear from the booth that the ball may have been tipped, and if so, did you bring it up to the officials and get maybe any explanation from them?
Yeah, that's what I heard from our guys, but I was told it was looked at. So,
Coach, you look at the stat sheet. You guys won in first downs, total offense, time of possession. Most of the time, those are games that you win. How frustrating is it?
No, it's not. You don't win when you turn the ball over 4 times. You don't give yourself a chance when you turn the ball over 4 times. Doesn't matter who you play, and that's something that we've had a lot of problems with. And if you do that, you make it really tough. And that's what's amazing is we turned it over 3 times, and we're still in that game and have a chance to win it. And then we turn it over a 4th, and that was pretty much the dagger.
2nd and goal inside the 1 after the touchdown was called back. You guys were in a shotgun. What's the thinking behind going shotgun there, maybe not lining up and going power?
Because that's what we do. I mean, that's what we do. We run our offense. I mean, that's who we are. We're not a under center football team, but maybe about 1% of the time, and that that's not what we do. So that's not what we practice. So we're going to do what we practice and what we believe in, and we got to get the ball in. I mean, we haven't had problems doing that in the past, and so we shouldn't have a problem doing that now. You still got to put your hat on the right people, and the running back's got to get the ball in the end zone. That's all there is to it.
Comes the protection being better for the offense. It looked better not just than last weekend, but it has a majority of the ACC season. Is there anything specific that changed this week that hadn't been improved on before, or is it just?
I'm sure that Coach Cap challenged those guys. I'm sure he did. All week, and those kids have a lot of pride in themselves, and they have a lot of pride in their unit, and so I'm sure they gave a little bit more than they probably did the week before. We challenged them to when you come in on Sunday to when you look at the tape that you shouldn't be able to say that you could have played harder, that was the challenge all week, and when you step off that field today, know that you gave everything you had. We knew there would be some mistakes made, and we knew we would face some adversity in the game, and you have to be resilient enough to overcome those things. And we just didn't, we made too many mistakes to overcome the ones that we needed to.
Why was Brandon Harris not dressed?
He couldn't go.
Larry,
When did that happen that he could not go?
I was told yesterday. Actually, today is when I was told. We were hoping he was going to be able to go.
Bo Corrales had a career day today. Can you speak to his performance?
Yeah, it's just another, there's a true freshman, another kid that's pressed into, to work, and he's getting opportunities, and he's making plays, and he's learning, and I keep saying that every week. It's just another kid after another kid that's getting some valuable reps that's going to make him better down the road, and he's going to be a better football player because of it. It's just, just growing pains is all it is. But man, there was I can't emphasize enough how there was a lot of really good things that happened on that football field today. And I really am proud of the effort and there were a lot of good things, overshadowed by the things that we didn't do, and that's the gut-wrenching stuff right now. But there were a lot of really good plays today. Defensively, our guys played their butts off. We just there were a couple plays we got to get a guy on the ground. When we give up a play, and again, it turns into a catastrophic when we don't, and those are hard to overcome.
Without seeing the film, how do you think Nathan handled things today?
I thought he was really gritty. I thought he went in there and played really tough. You know, he ran the ball and did some things and gave us some opportunities. You know, there was one ball that you know, that probably didn't need to throw, that he pressed on. But you know what? I mean, that kid, for as many reps as he's gotten, you know, he went out there and I thought he did a heck of a job.
Could Chaz have come back in?
Probably could have, you know, but Nathan gave us a spark and was doing well, and so you know, we didn't want to make that change.
Because next week, Nate looked very solid. He moved the team. I mean, how was he in preseason? He was 3 deep, but is he close to maybe getting regular reps?
Yeah, he did some good things today. I mean, you know, again, we'll get through the open week and through this next week, you know, and into the short week against Pitt, and we'll have to make a decision then.
Larry, what has gone into keeping the spirits high and making sure guys aren't
Yeah.
quitting? And
That's really, I'm going to tell you, that's the leadership on this football team. You know, our staff is doing an unbelievable job of keeping those guys positive. You know, I got to credit all of them because they're the ones that are making that happen. You know, we're not in that locker room every day, you know, but those seniors are, and the leaders on this football team are, and they're the ones that are keeping guys positive. You know, they're the ones that have, you know, are making sure that the young guys understand what the culture is and the way you act and the way you handle yourself and what you need to do. And they're the ones that are teaching those guys. So I got to give those guys all the credit for that.
Well, ran a lot of trick plays. Obviously, 2 of them went for big kick plays and touchdown. What do you see from the defense to do that? And how confident are you with your team executes those?
Well, actually, those 2 plays are plays we've carried the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. You know, we usually carry at least 2 in every game. Sometimes we get to them. Sometimes we check out of them because the look's not what we want. Today, they gave us the look that we wanted, and our guys executed them. So, I mean, you know, I think Ant had, what, 3 throws today, you know, and you know, completed 2 of them, and then the other one was the late hit that didn't get called. But, you know, I thought they executed them well.
On the big field goal, was there a guy running a deep around that many miles just didn't see on that play?
We had a guy going deeper, yes, you know, but I don't know whether that guy was open or not because that's not what I was looking at, so I couldn't tell you that. But we did have a guy running a corner route behind Fritz in the flat.
Open week and then followed by a Thursday game at Pittsburgh. What's the plan for the next
Well,
12
we got,
days?
you know, one is I'd like to say we're going to get some guys healed up, but I don't know that that's going to happen. So we're going to be smart with our guys. This is the latest that we've ever had an open week, and also, you know, we are really banged up. So we've got to be smart about what we do. You know, we're going to try to get some work with some young guys that aren't traveling or that we're trying to redshirt. Make sure that we get as much work, fundamental work with those guys we possibly can to keep bringing them along. And then we need to keep everybody fresh as much as possible. We got to get them to the race on that Thursday.
All right, thank you, folks. Let's go.
Thanks, Coach.